They thought we were gone. But the galaxy was never rid of us. Waking up after centuries of cryogenic sleep leaves you with more than a stiff neck. It leaves you stranded in a galaxy that no longer remembers who you are. Or so we thought. The ancient war that put us on ice was over, lost to time. But the enemy, the Zyra, cold-blooded conquerors with a penchant for erasing entire civilizations, were now the undisputed rulers of the stars. We were relics, forgotten warriors armed with outdated weapons and ancient tactics. Except, humans never go down without a fight. The hum of the ship's engines was a distant whisper as I paced the bridge of the Vanguard, our once proud cruiser now held together by stubbornness and duct tape. My crew, those few who made it through the thawing process with their sanity intact, moved with quiet precision. We were soldiers from a different era, but war never changes. I was sipping the bitter excuse for coffee our synthesizers churned out when Athena, our ship's AI, interrupted my thoughts. Commander Voss, her voice, smooth and laced with dry wit, crackled through the comms. I believe you'll find this interesting. A human-coded signal, originating from the Osiris Fringe. Unlikely, but not impossible. My cup froze mid-air. Human? After all this time? Athena, verify the signal. Make sure it's not some Zyra trick. Her holographic form flickered into existence beside me, one eyebrow raised. I've already verified it twice. Coordinates locked. Shall we investigate? I leaned forward, heart pounding. Damn right we will. The Osiris Fringe wasn't on any tourist maps. It was a desolate sector, a graveyard of forgotten battles and silent wreckage. As our battered cruiser descended onto a remote desert planet, the weight of memories pressed down on me. I had fought here once, centuries ago. Now, the sands buried the bones of countless soldiers. This place gives me the creeps, muttered Lieutenant Sykes, my second in command. It's not the place, Sykes. It's what we might find, I replied. The signal led us to a canyon, carved by winds and time. We advanced cautiously, weapons ready. Then we saw them. Humans. Hundreds of them. They emerged from hidden bunkers, weapons trained on us. Wary eyes scanned our every move. A woman stepped forward, her face hardened by years of survival. You're human. But you look old. Her voice was sharp, untrusting. I chuckled bitterly. Cryogenic sleep. Been out of the game for a few centuries. Her eyes narrowed. And now you're here. Why? I looked around at the makeshift camp, the desperation in their eyes, and the weariness in their shoulders. To fight. To win back our galaxy. She shook her head. We've survived this long by hiding. Fighting the Zyra is suicide. Surviving isn't living, I said, stepping closer. Join us. We can end this. Murmurs rippled through the crowd. Hope was a fragile thing in times like these. Trust wasn't earned easily. Especially when betrayal had cost them so much. We spent weeks training together, blending old tactics with their survival instincts. Nights were filled with stories of old Earth, of battles fought long before their time. I saw something I hadn't seen in centuries, determination. But unity was fragile. A traitor among them signaled the Zyra. I found out too late. The sky darkened with the silhouettes of Zyra warships. Alarms blared through our camp. Mara stormed toward me, rage in her eyes. You brought them here. No, I said, heart pounding. But we'll finish them here. The battle was chaos incarnate. Plasma fire streaked through the night. The desert sands turned to glass under the heat. Our outdated weapons, relics from a bygone era, proved devastatingly effective against the Zyra, who had grown complacent in their superiority. But the betrayal stung deeper than any wound. As the last Zyra ship fell from the sky, Mara approached me, weapon lowered but eyes sharp. We'll fight with you. But if you betray us. I met her gaze, unwavering. We're all that's left. Trust me. The forgotten had risen. And the galaxy would never be the same.